Hey everyone, this is DBK coming at you with my first MMA quick hits. Just gonna throw out my thoughts on a topic of the day, and today I'm gonna cover the Daniel Cormier calling out Jon Jones and actively talking about his move to light heavyweight. This is great news for the light heavyweight division for UFC for fans in general. I mean, Cormier has come in. He just beat Josh Barnett with no problems. He destroyed Bigfoot Silva right before that. He even got wins early, previous to that over tough veterans like Devin Cole and Jeff Monson. I mean, these are tough guys, and he handles them without even being in trouble at all. And he's got Olympic caliber wrestling. He truly elite. And you look at his striking as just a game that flows. And now it looks like he's going to settle the question and come down to 205. I've been straight there, doubting that he could come down there or even had any real desire. He's always been wishy-washy about it in the past. He said, if Kane, has the heavyweight title, I'll have something to think about. Maybe I'll drop down. Referencing his teammate Cain Velasquez. But now he's just now it's out there. He's saying he's coming down. He hasn't competed at what weight class lower than 211 pounds in over a decade now. That's the weight for international wrestling, and then he's been at heavyweight. But if you look at his body, it looks like he could make it. Even the question was always there, mainly because of the 2008 Olympics, where he just straight up had his weight cut went bad, and I never gotten a clear answer on if his kidneys actually failed or if he was just on the verge of kidney failure. But apparently had a very scary moment there in Beijing when he was going for the Olympics, and that's always been the question. Now I don't think, also, no matter what, he's got the fight with Frank Mir coming up on November 3rd, and of course Jon Jones has Belfort here in about a week and a half. So, I mean, they both need to clear those hurdles. I'm going to go straight out there and say I fully expect Cormier to win that fight and win it very convincingly. And then come on over, and you look how the timing lines up. Jones has still got Hendo out there, so I think the Hendo fight happens, and then I think Cormier can come in, and the perfect fight for him is Machida. Machida was promised to be a number one contender, but now the way things are shaking out, Jones-Hendo, that fight's got more hype than ever after the first one got canceled. There's names are out in the press. They made a lot of news, and not all of it good. There's more trash talk going back and forth between these guys. Jones is getting on Hendo for being old. Hendo's calling Jones, scared for ducking out on Chael Sonnen and dodging the fight. So that fight's gonna sell. And if you look at the timing of everything, it looks like maybe the Super Bowl card works out there for that fight. And what a perfect co-main event, and to have Daniel Cormier fighting Lyoto Machida, just to determine the clear-cut number one contender and introduce a lot of people. Daniel Cormier has been fighting over in Strikeforce, and let's look at it this way: if he comes in and he's got the win over Barnett, over Mir, that's two former UFC heavyweight champions, and then a potential fight with Machida, he could have three former UFC champions on his resume right in a row, coming into a super fight with Jon Jones, and what a fight it will be. Every post you see, nobody thinks it's a bad fight. Jones has a ton of skill. Cormier's got a ton of skill. These guys train with two of the best camps in the business. Jones down at Jackson, Cormier out at American Kickboxing Academy. And I mean, the skill level, and these are two guys who have that it factor. It just seems the game comes to them naturally. They can strike and transition into their wrestling, transition back to striking. They can grapple when they need to. These are just two of those special athletes that get it, and I can't wait to see a fight. It's exciting to see Cormier kind of pushing the issue. Jon Jones is already on the record saying that's a guy he'd like to fight, and if Cormier can come down, then I'd say the sooner the better. Of course, I'd love to see him. Just timing wise, it looks like you'll have to go through Machida first, but hey, you know what? That's not a bad fight in itself, and I think everybody wants to see that one just as well. So this is DPK hitting you up for the first of MMA quick hits, and be many more to come, and enjoy the fights.